with Friends Podcast.
Welcome to episode 50 of Crashing with Friends. My name is Kyle Hobbs, your host. This week I'm joined by Jordan, Ryan, William.
That's my name say backwards all the time.
Wait, that's not your name? Ryan, William, Jordan?
You said Jordan, Ryan, William.
That's not your name?
No, it's William, Ryan, Jordan. And he said Ryan, William, Jordan.
Always good to have you, Ryan.
Thanks, man.
Connor Hobbs as well.
Episode 50 in the mix.
And Jackson Brayman.
Halfway to 100. Check it out.
Well, if you guys have been listening for the last 50 episodes, thank you. Did not think we would get to 50 episodes, honestly.
For those of you who are listening in the first 50 episodes, consider yourself part of a great selective group to hear this episode new.
Yeah, you're special.
Yeah,
if you're listening.
special.
Yeah.
Anyone listening to this episode, brand new, just know you're special.
You should go back and listen to all of them.
Right? Even more special.
Yeah, be more special.
More special, if you want.
Thank you guys for submitting all that money to us through Patreon that we never set up.
Yep.
It's been great, you know.
We're stacking gold bars at this point. So much money.
Oh, man. At the end of the day, it's not really about making money. It's just about having fun.
Not about making money. It's about being funny and playing with your tummy.
I was about to say the same thing.
Nice. Ryan, how many episodes have you been on?
I don't know. Maybe like 6, 7 of them.
Something like that. Yeah. Man. They've all been funny, man.
All of them funny.
Yeah.
Just going back and listening to them, you're like, it's weird because you hear your voice as it is, and then when you like talk through mic, it's completely different. You're like,
right.
That's me.
Right. But I listen to the recording, I'm like, that's totally, you sound exactly how you do in real life.
It's for me, like, it's different because I guess it's just me speaking.
Right,
but when I hear it,
right.
I'm like, that's not my voice.
Anybody else got a problem with hearing their own voice like me?
Not
I don't have a
more.
problem.
I had the biggest problem with it. Yeah. That's one of the reasons why I didn't want to do this in the first place is because of hearing my
I don't
voice.
like hearing my own voice.
I'm okay with it now, but yeah.
There's like a part of me that like wants to try stand-up comedy, but knows that I would probably do one show and then immediately quit just because I'm like, well, I don't want to watch myself on stage.
I don't have to watch
Right.
Fuck that. I don't want to have to analyze what I'm doing.
Yeah.
That would kill me.
You have night terrors, like nightmares of hearing your voice.
No, but I don't know, like, I would hear my voice sometimes in, like, a recording and be like, oh, it's kind of weird. But then, like, I don't know, after hearing myself in podcasts and stuff, I'm like, well, there's a lot of situations where that actually came out a little bit better than I thought it did. Because, like, in my head, it's like, man, I said that, like, with a really high-pitched voice or something, and it comes out, and it's like, okay, no, I sound more or less normal, you know?
Right.
Like, 'cause you never know. Sometimes it's like you go into little boy voice here and there, you know?
Just a wee little lad.
Little boy voice. That one episode that you were on that we did, we've had a couple episodes like that with you where we've done like rapid fire stuff, or like we did that one episode where we did rapid fire questions, and then we did an episode where we did Would You Rather. That was a fun one.
Yeah.
Some of those episodes, the two that we did like that, we could have used those ideas for like weeks.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And look, those ideas like, so would you rather, cut off your foot or cut off your hand? I could talk about that for an hour,
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Yeah. And there's like having multiple like questions, like top 100 questions or something like that. We go through them and then everybody answers, and then everybody reads their questions that they have that have like, we chose 5 questions and everybody read their questions.
Yeah.
And it's like everybody answers it, I guess to the best of their ability.
Yeah. Well, let's get into the episode then. So, Connor, how's your week been, man?
It's been good, I'd say. My back's feeling good.
You got a haircut?
Yeah, my barber made fun of me, or not barber, but the chick that cut my hair. She like, do you ever put product or anything in your hair to make your hair do what you want it to do? I'm like, no. Then she kind of gave me some crap about it, but I'm like, all right, well, I'll put some gel in it for more than one day. So I'm on day 2 now, putting gel in my hair. I need to find something that I can use to make it look natural and not all jelly, you know.
Solid
Yeah.
as a rock.
Well, I
yeah.
got something just for you.
Yeah, tell me about it.
There's some of the stuff like by Crew you can get. It's a natural dry look.
Yeah.
You use it and you just put it in. You know, you do what you want with it, and it just doesn't shine or anything. And it has like a medium to like a stiffer hold. That's pretty good.
Okay, I kind of need that
I usually
stronger
go to
hold.
like when I go to like the barber shop out here on These Barber Shop out on Main, and I get my hair done, and they have like all kinds of product there.
Okay,
pretty good.
the one at the Griffin Building.
No, it's further down. It's like over where the vintage stock's at.
Okay,
Then
yeah.
there's like the 24-hour gym, and then right across the street from that is the V's Barbershop. It has this like a little small like house-looking building.
Okay.
It's like a block away from the Tropical
So
Smoothie or whatever.
should I go there and just start asking for V?
Yeah, I need V.
Can I get the V?
Yeah, can I get that V? Women would look at you like, wait a minute. You get kicked out instantly.
It's called V's though?
Yeah, it's V's Barbershop.
Huh. Okay, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's pretty. The hair, like the stylists are awesome because I do like straight razor shaves and cuts. So
You like that?
Oh yeah, it's great, dude. It's nothing like a straight razor. I'm feeling
Yeah.
bald as fuck.
I
Side of your face.
I haven't actually like razor shaved my face in probably 7 or 8 years. I fucking hate it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the straight razors that they do, they're just like, it's awesome. And they get like this hot towel and put it on your face, and then
Yeah.
you feel all rejuvenated, and they give you massage and stuff. It's pretty cool.
Cool. But yeah, I've also been playing Final Fantasy X, playing Destiny 2. I decided to rewatch that Predator 2018 movie. After watching Prey, I was just like, that's such a good movie. It was like over the top. They nailed it.
Good.
Prey was awesome. Yeah.
I love
good.
the look of the feral predator hunter, his mask and all that. I loved everything about that movie. So I'm like, I remember this Predator movie from 2018. I'm like, I remember there being some cool visuals. That's all I could remember. So I watched it again, and like the script is like the worst thing ever. It's got Olivia Munn in it, and it's just not funny. They're trying to be funny the entire time, and it's just not funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was just really disappointed. I'm like, okay, this is why Hulu made one.
Yeah. The whole tone set for the Prey one's super like serious, and it's there's just like a huge like thriller ride going through. Like once the Predator shows up, like you're like he's just always invisible, and he's just messing everybody up. Mm-hmm. And like when that whole other colonists come in, they just like in the woods, it's all burnt down. They
Those
just
French motherfuckers?
They just get slaughtered.
Yeah.
It was crazy. He goes to like 100 of them. I was like, oh my gosh! I was like, this is how it should be. This is awesome. I was just sitting there. I was like, yes, I was like, this is the coolest shit.
Yeah.
Now, the movie you watch, Connor, is that the one where they all get dropped on a planet?
I don't think so. No.
That's Predators.
No, the one he's talking about is the one with Keegan-Michael Key. The one that you're
Yeah.
talking about is the dude from Splice and King Kong. I forget his name. He's got like a broken nose.
Josh Brolin? Or, Scott, Adrian Brody?
Yeah, Adrian Brody. Yeah. And I've seen that one, and yeah, it's
Yeah. But yeah, that just reinforced my opinion that Prey movie was really dope. So
Yeah.
It is really good.
It's definitely the best of the Predator movies.
Oh yeah, it's like
Yeah, for sure.
I think everybody's wanting a sequel to that one for sure.
Yeah, they should definitely just redo all of them with the new stuff today and just go off of what is the Prey movie. Like,
Anybody that I've heard a couple people like kind of dog on the movie a little bit, but I'm like, what more do you want out of this kind of movie?
yeah,
Right.
Do you want more of what we had previously? Because that's what you're going to get if you ask for more of this part. But if you want a dope hunting movie where someone's being hunted the whole time, that's what you're going to get with Prey. It's a very simplistic story, and you're getting sick hunting.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I wanted from a Predator movie. It's in the name, Predator, Prey. You know what
when
I'm
you're a
saying?
predator, you're hunting something, and you're the prey, you're being hunted. So then,
Right.
therefore, it just needs to be that way.
I'm not looking for a ton of talking.
There really wasn't. It was just like it was a few things here and there, but it was just like to set the mood for something or to describe what's going on, and then you have just pure action mode the like majority of the time. Like it's that's all it needs to be. It just needs to be.
Doesn't need to be a comedy.
fast paced. You need to be serious. Have the tone, like, you know, you can't have no funny tone when you're trying to be obviously a thriller killing movie. You know, like you're not you don't need to be funny in one of those movies. Like it's not how it is.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Just ruins it really.
Did you do anything else, Connor?
Played disc golf yesterday for the first time in like over 2 weeks, and
Since hurting your back?
yeah, and I don't know, man. I did pretty well. My putting was not on for like at least 9 holes, so I was getting pretty mentally upset.
Yeah, I could tell.
And it's like, you know, trying to hone that in to not go overboard. And luckily, I got 2 birdies back to back, and that reset my attitude. I was able to have fun after that, but I witnessed an act of God that I saw the hand of God. So
One of the coolest things I've ever seen on a disc golf course, by far.
so we're on hole 18, and
I'm Baxter.
Yeah, we're at Baxter. Hole 18. I'm about to tee off, and I see this car going by, and there had been like 2 other times at this point where there was like car in the way, and we were just like, you know, waiting, and like I would just like be pretending like I'm just gonna hit somebody with my disc or whatever. So this car is driving by, so I've got to wait. It's about 200 feet out at least by now, so I'm like, all right, so I got time to set up my shot and throw it. So I go ahead and I rip it pretty hard, and I'm feeling good about it, and then it's just like at the worst time, it just starts turning hardcore left. And I'm like, there's no way it's going to hit this car. Like, it's impossible. And sure enough, dude, it hits the back, like, not like the back window, but like, you know, like the back passenger seat windows on this like SUV type. And it hits so hard that it somehow, I don't know how it doesn't break the window. It should have broke the window. But it was just like, it was like a missile coming in. It just bang! Boom. And then
It was just like...
It was
the craziest sound.
Yeah, it was like the way it came in. It was like that, you know. So it's like it hit and then I guess just went straight down. And thank God it did, because I did not want to pay for like a window right then. But I don't know. I was prepared to accept the consequences for a possible broken window, because I was like, damn, that hit so hard. They stopped a little bit, drove a little bit out, and then got to the edge of the parking lot, got out and looked around, and then ended up driving off. So I'm like, thank God, because I was about to have a really difficult conversation, you know, with somebody like, dude, I'll pay you. I don't have the money on me, but I'll pay you, you know. But
it kind of sounded like when someone hits a really, really hard slap shot in hockey and it hits the glass.
Yeah.
At the right spot, kind of. But man, it was more like.
It's like I knew I didn't break the window based on not hearing that cracking sound that you would normally hear from a broken window. So it was just a super loud bang. But I could tell, like, if that window would have been open, it would have went right in that car, man.
It could have possibly killed whoever's in there.
Yeah, it would have messed somebody up.
It's what surprised me the most is how fast your disc caught up to the car.
It was instant, man.
And within like 50 to 100 yards, you kind of, or 50 feet, you kind of realized this is gonna hit that car.
Yeah, it's going right towards it. Yeah.
Yeah. And what's crazy is where the car is driving on that path, it's out of bounds if you land on the road or past it. Connor hit that car, it bounced his disc back in bounds.
Yeah. We were playing out of bounds the whole day.
Got played as lies.
Yeah.
And man, that was wild. That was so cool.
Act of God, man.
Get some car love.
It was almost as good as hitting an ace.
Yeah.
Like, wow. I cannot believe that just happened.
I aced a moving vehicle.
Got making me think of Mitch Hedberg again. He's like, I've never hit a hole in one before, but I did hit a guy, and that is way more satisfying.
Yeah, that was it so far this week.
Sounds like a pretty good week.
Yeah, pretty good so far.
Rye Boy, what about you, man?
Well, there's a lot going on. Last time I was here, it was like a day prior to Natalie giving birth to our child, or 2 days, maybe a week. I'm not too sure.
It seemed like
it was super close, because it might have been that week, and then like Wednesday, it might have been a Thursday that week, and then Friday was when she was born. But I mean, pretty good. I went to Minneapolis and saw Rammstein for the first time, and possibly the only time because they're old as fuck. That was literally the best concert I've ever seen in my entire life. Like, it was hands down, no one's going to top that shit. Like, their stage alone took up a quarter of the Viking Stadium football field.
Wow.
Yeah, the stage alone to fly over here takes 10 747s planes to fly it from Germany to America, and it weighs 1,350 tons. And then to go from venue to venue that they go to, and they only play in stadiums, it took 90 semis to haul everything, all their equipment, all the stage. It's insane.
That's gnarly.
And they played in Montreal the week prior, so last weekend they played in Montreal, and there was 68,000 people there. This like over in Minneapolis, there's like only 30,000, a little over 30,000 people there.
It's still 30,000.
It is insane. It was so cool. They played. The only song they didn't play that I wanted them to play was America. Why aren't you gonna play America in America? That's the downside. But everything else was freaking awesome. They freaking brought out the giant freaking metal penis cannon, sprayed the crowd with white confetti, and then the whole stadium exploded in white confetti. It was nuts. They shot fire like 50 feet high. The guitarist had flamethrowers on their guitars, shooting over the crowd. It was insane. Like, it was nothing's gonna top that.
I was telling them on the last podcast, I was like, man, a band that I haven't really listened to much of their music, but I would love to see live is Rammstein. I think I call them Ramstein, but
yeah, they are. I have a bunch of videos. I mean, I can show you guys after, but it is insane. Like, all the stuff that happened there. They had two French girls play like piano, their music, but in like an orchestral, like orchestral sound, whatever that is. They did really good, and then the Rammstein came on, and then they played like for 2 hours, and then they played one of the songs with that other band. They went to this small stage, and then they got up with them, and they sang like like their song without like all their instruments and stuff. And then to get back over to the main stage, they got these rafts out, and they rafted across the freaking crowd to get over. It was freaking awesome. Like, they get on these humongous like lifeboat rafts and are just going across the crowd, and the crowd's just carrying them.
Damn.
It was freaking cool.
that sounds awesome.
Dude, it was awesome. It was really cool. I had really great seats. I wish I would have been in the pit, but I'm glad I didn't, because with my videos, I got to see a lot more instead of just a bunch of people. I got to see over everybody, because where I was sitting at is like, there's, I guess, here's the football field, and here's the first start of seats. And then there's like a wall separating two like VIP booths, and then up above is like the like nosebleed stuff. So I got like right there, and it's like super, super close.
Oh yeah.
Tickets were expensive, but I bought them 3 years ago, so I can't really complain. I was super, super pumped about it. And then this weekend I got Rocklahoma, so I got Rocklahoma tomorrow. I'm going to, and I'm going to see like Nothing More is going to be there. Seether is going to be there. Korn, Megadeth, Five Finger Death Punch, Shinedown.
Yeah, I saw the lineup. There's a bunch of bands playing.
Yeah.
Like, I remember, like, of the bands, like, playing, though, there was, like, only 3 or 4 that I would have been like, dude, I really want to see these guys, but...
It's usually like that. I just want to see Ice Nine Kills again, because I've seen Ice Nine Kills, like, a couple months back, and they do a really good job on stage. They're really interactive with the crowd. They put... they have a whole, like, little show going on, like, based off all their songs, and all their songs are based off horror movies that they've seen. So you can like listen to the lyrics and like try to guess, like based off the name of the song and what they're singing about, of what scary movie it is. And that's what Buddy and I did when their album came out. We were just going through and like, I think this one's this song, and then we look it up, and then of course it'd be that song for that kind of movie. Like one's called Worst Vacation, and it's WRST. So, and it's for like Hostel. So it's kind of cool, but yeah. No, but other than that, pretty easy week.
What are you doing, Connor?
Ryan said horror, right?
Yeah, horror.
Horror. Anytime I hear horror, I'm always like Jackson.
You love horror.
Never fails, man.
That's Jackson.
Yep, that's Jackson.
Horror's Jackson.
Horror is Jackson.
I'm insanely into horror right now.
Anything
Well,
else?
you should listen to their music then. There you go.
Anything else going on with your week?
No,
How's the new baby?
doing great. She's actually gaining weight. Hasn't lost any weight from usually like they say like when they get out of the hospital they're supposed to lose like a little bit of weight before they leave or whatever. But she stayed the same weight the entire time.
Wow.
And the next week she was gained like a pound. So she's a chunk. She's getting up there.
Nice.
She went to the doctor today and got a checkup. She's doing good. It's kind of weird getting used to a child again. However, my son, 2 days ago, I heard about this yesterday, and it's the funniest thing. I couldn't even get onto him for it. Nallie's mom brings him home from school, and I guess he was being mean to her, and she says, well, you need to stop being mean to me because I won't get those, your favorite snack that you like that's at the house right now. He's like, what's that? He's like, you like those Dunkaroos? He's like, well, you can dunk these balls. I looked at Natalie, she told me this, I was like, what did you say? She said that, I was like, damn. I told my buddy, he's like, he's a fucking menace, dude. I was like, he is.
Dunk these balls.
I was like, oh my god, I can't even get on to him for that. Like, it was a day prior. I'm like, you know what you said yesterday? Yeah, well, I'm about to get on to you now.
Well, you know what you said. It was a good one, but you're
It was a good one, but it's about to be a bad one.
Dunk these balls.
You can
Huh?
dunk these balls.
You'll find out how much you're grounded
Said
for
that
that good
to
one.
his
you got.
grandma. That's the word. Like, what?
How old is he? 7?
6. I was like, where the fuck you getting this shit from, dude?
That's funny as
Balls
shit.
is he talking about?
Obviously, his balls.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Dude, I don't know. He just watches shit. We have a 14-year-old at the house, so I was like, he's learning from her, or he's watching some shit on YouTube. I had to stop him from watching something the other day. I was like, this is bad, and you can't watch this anymore. Like, some guy playing with freaking, like, stuffed animals talking and stuff. I was like, this is horrible. You can't watch this shit. Like, oh my goodness, this is some bad stuff, dude. Like, father does not approve.
Wow.
But no, that was funny as shit. But yeah, that's been my week.
Nice. Gosh. Jackson, what about you, buddy?
Oh, man. I wish I could say mine has been good, man. Went to McClellan to play disc golf and got destroyed by chiggers and seed ticks again, man.
Poor guy, man.
Yeah,
You
dude.
about out of that ointment by now?
Bro, I'm getting close. I
Yeah.
was feeling bad because I was going through it. I was like, man, I'm going to have to end up just buying Connor a whole another bottle of this stuff.
As much as you want, man.
But, yeah, man, like, I can take off my socks and show you the battle scars right now.
I'm good.
You love it. But, yeah, the past couple nights have been pretty miserable. Like, what's weird is, like, during the day, it's not too bad, you know? Like, I rarely even think about it. But it's during that last hour, right before I'm getting ready to lay down and go to sleep, is when it's like, you haven't itched all day, Jackson. Time to itch all night.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
It's
like, going
weird.
to sleep is maddening.
Why do you
Like,
just leave your socks on?
that doesn't help, dude. Like, they're itching already, so...
It's something about chigger bites, man. It's like at night is when they really get crazy. Because,
Yeah.
like, I don't know.
think it's just
For
because
me,
that's when
too,
your
it's
skin gets warmer being underneath the covers, and so that's what irritates it, probably. But
more direct contact with, like, the sheets and stuff, too. You know?
Sheets.
the sheets.
That sheets,
Yeah.
man.
Could also be a thing with like your mind's like already given up to sleep, and you're like, well, I can't control the urge to itch my feet or like.
Bites are like, wake up, Jackson.
Yeah, there's a few mornings where I woke up, it's like, oh, what did I do to my legs last night? I was itching them like crazy, and it's like, oh, God, you know?
Yeah,
Blood
man.
all over the
Like, I'm
walls.
so glad that you gave me that, like, anti-itch, like, ointment, because it's definitely helped out. But there's also been, like, nights where, like, I put that on, and I'm like, why isn't this working?
Right.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
The sugar bites come in full force.
I'm almost to the point with what that dude at the disc golf store said. It's just like, man, I don't want to play that recreationally anymore. Like, going into those woods, just, it's like killer on my legs if you get if you just get, I mean, because they could really be anywhere, man. They could just be on the course on high, just high grass.
You have to use bug spray, man. You just have to.
Yeah.
You might want to start putting it on, like, on your feet before you even put your socks on.
Yeah, I'll have to probably do that. And I was also thinking about maybe putting like Walmart bags. Or
Oh my god!
I was like, just put Walmart bags over my feet, then put the socks on, and be like, have fun eating through that, fuckers.
The homemade sweat socks.
Oh my god. Yeah, that's one option.
Yeah. I don't know. I've been thinking of like, man, there's got to be like I've looked online. Like online it said like, dude, wear high top shoes and pants. That's the best way to do it.
Yeah.
So.
See that?
So I might end up getting high top hiking shoes for disc golf and not the low tops like I was thinking.
Yeah.
And I might just wear pants on those 100-degree days. Screw it.
Oh my gosh.
Brutal, man.
More of a reason to go early.
I'd rather deal with wearing pants in 100-degree weather than having to deal with 4 days of chigger bites.
Preach, Jack.
You should just wear long pants, tuck them into your socks, and then like duct tape your.
Tuck them into my socks so they can get on my pants and then travel into my shoes.
Right.
Nah, bro. That's not how that works.
Dude, I'm saying duct tape everything. Once you do that, then duct tape your shoes to your pants and duct tape it all.
Just start like
Hear me out.
coming dressed like a football player from the waist down. Get all taped up and stuff.
Yeah, you could do. You can just get one of those like Halloween onesies and just cut the face out, and then you're safe everywhere.
Okay. Yeah, like the alien.
Yeah, cut the face out, and then you can put your clothes over. And you have some stuff on your hands unless you just put some gloves on or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, the material is definitely gonna have to be.
It's very
like,
thin.
I mean, I don't know. All I gotta say is like they just go right through the socks. Like they just like go right through them. So whatever material it is, it's gotta be sturdy.
You can get some track tights. So they're like spandexy and like you can't. They're breathable, but you can't like really. Nothing goes through them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember like the second time I played McClellan, the new McClellan, I wore the high socks thinking this time they're not going to get anywhere near my leg. Nope.
Wrong.
No, it was actually worse that time because I had that false confidence.
Yep. Like you just start thinking like, well, I don't got anything on my ankles because of the socks.
Yeah.
You don't even think to check.
Nope. It was bad.
You get home and it's a freaking war zone on your legs.
Oh my god, man.
Raw meat. Yeah.
Yeah, man. And like whenever I like went into the shower, I was like taking like the scrunchy thing, and I was just going like that hardcore because I could see them all over my legs, and I did that for like maybe 10 minutes, like almost like rubbing my skin raw, and then like finished the rest of my shower like, well, I've scrunchied the hell out of my feet and turned them raw. I better go ahead and just wash the rest of my body. Get out of the shower. There's still like maybe 8 or 9 on each foot.
Damn.
Still. It's like I'd like scrunching and all that did nothing.
Damn.
So really the only way to get them all off is with tweezers
and fire.
Yeah, you could just get tweezers.
I guess I could have used acid on my foot too, but I didn't think of it using acid.
Yeah, heat up the end of the tweezers. You touch to the back, and they release everything, so they don't leave their fangs inside you. So then you don't actually get the itching. 'Cause that's what happens when you pull them and get them out. That's why you get the lumps.
Yeah.
Soak your legs in nail polish, light it on fire, then dunk it in some water.
Yeah, that's how you do it.
That's how Bomb did it.
Another question for you, Jack.
Yeah.
When are you getting your haircut?
Bruh, I don't know, man. Like, it's one of those things that's constantly on my mind, like, I should just get my hair cut. But I don't know, man. There's something about me going to the barber. I hate the barber, man. Getting my hair cut just like reminds me of whenever I was younger, being forced to have to get my hair cut. And so like the whole process of getting a haircut, I hate it. Yeah.
Have you looked at any styles of haircuts that you're like, maybe this, maybe that?
Yeah, man. I've looked at so many mullets. I've looked at so many mullets. I'm still dead.
Yeah.
Anytime I think about cutting my hair, I'm like, it's going to be a mullet.
Oh, man.
You should get a bob.
Get a bob.
You should look for the coolest
I'll get
haircut.
the Rachel.
You should look for the coolest haircut that you can find, and then go with that.
The coolest haircut that I can find?
Yeah.
Well, the coolest haircut I can find is who's like the asshole guy on Stranger Things that ends up dying in season 3.
Oh, he has the mullet.
Yeah, he's got the mullet. Yeah, he's got Billy. Yeah, Billy.
Yeah.
I get Billy's mullet, but I don't think I can pull it off, man.
Huh.
I don't think I can pull it off.
You don't know until you try, Jay.
I don't think I can pull off that perm.
Doesn't he just have a mustache too?
He's got a mustache.
Yeah,
I might be able to pull off just the mustache.
Yeah.
You gotta do
I
it.
gotta
Like
have the mullet to go with it, though.
The full Billy.
Halloween ideas. There it is.
I'm just saying, Jackson, as a guy, having super long hair, when you get your hair cut, everybody's going to be making comments on it, and you want to have that good cut, that clean cut,
I don't know,
You want
man.
to be looking fresh.
I might put like I don't know, Dale Earnhardt 7 on the side or something.
That would be clean.
Nothing
Just
says
put the checkered
America.
flag on the side.
Yeah.
That's a winning number right there.
Nothing says America and Missouri than Dale Earnhardt Jr. on the side.
Yeah.
Either Dale Earnhardt or Dick Trickle. Let me tell you, real NASCAR driver. Oh man, what a name!
Dick Trickle.
Yeah.
It's good stuff.
What are we gonna call him, Luann? We'll call him Dick Trickle for all I care.
Was his name Richard? Was his name Richard, or was it just
I
Dick?
think his name is probably Richard.
Okay.
I don't know anyone that like really names their kid Dick.
Right.
Dick always seems to be a nickname from Richard. And who decides like I'm gonna take the name Dick instead of Richard?
I'm gonna take
Also,
Dick.
why is Richard Dick?
It doesn't make any
It
sense.
doesn't make any sense.
Nah.
But is it, like I looked into this before. It was like, it's just something to do with like originally it started out with usually every Richard is a dick to people. So then it just turned out they just call him Dick instead of Richard.
Well, then why is every Charles a Chuck?
See, that's the same thing. It's like Charles, Chuck, Bill
We
is
used, to,
Will.
we used to chuck Charles over the wall. We heard rumors that Charles could fly, so we used to chuck him over the castle wall.
Chuck Charles.
Kyle, my boy, how was your week?
It was pretty good. I watched Good Will Hunting for the first time.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You like it?
Oh my gosh.
Such a good movie, right?
Such a good movie, dude. Man, I walked away from that thinking, like, give them all the awards. Like, and they did. That movie won a lot of awards. For, like, Robin Williams was so good in it. And freaking Matt Damon killed in it. The ending was freaking amazing.
Yeah, they changed the ending of that movie because at first, like, it was supposed to be something different, but they changed it to where he was just going to give him the napkin with that line on it, and he's going to be like, son of a bitch stole my line. But that was an ad-libbed line that Robin Williams put in. So, yeah, the ending was awesome because it's just kind of like happened by accident.
Yeah, it was so good, man. The scene where he was like, "It's not your fault," and he repeated it so many times.
You've only known that in joke form from Family Guy.
Exactly. That's how it is with a lot of movies, like Shawshank Redemption. Like, that movie's completely ruined for me because of Family Guy. Like, so
I
many.
still don't know what a hollaback girl is.
But man, there were several times where I was just like, this movie is just fantastic. The line that whenever Ben Affleck sits down and he's basically telling Matt Damon, "Hey, I hope someday I'll show up to your house and you won't be there." And then at the very end of the movie, he won't be. I'm about to start crying when he got to there at the end of the movie and Matt Damon wasn't there. I just like started crying. I'm like, this is one of the best movies I've ever seen.
It's a great movie, dude.
It's
a great movie.
Fan-freaking-tastic. Like, I wish I could erase it from my memory and do it again.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's any other movies like that you haven't seen that you need to see.
Oh, there's a fat list. I have so many on my hard drive that I've had for years. That, like, Good Will Hunting, I've had that for years. And I've looked at it 100 times and thought, I should watch this, but haven't done it.
You watch Chocolat?
No, I'm good on that. But I might need to watch it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I haven't watched it, and I've heard that it's just quite delightful.
It's delightful.
I need to watch as well The Talented Mr. Ripley. Have you seen that? It's another Matt Damon movie that he won awards for and stuff. It's like supposed to be fantastic. But because of me watching Good Will Hunting, I also watched The Bourne Identity. Amazing movie.
Yeah, I need to watch the ones with Matt Damon in them, like all over again.
Those movies are so good.
Jesus Christ, it's Jason Bourne.
The very end of the movie, the song that plays at the end, I'm just like, this movie's fantastic. Like, man, The Bourne Identity is such a good movie. Ryan, did you have a topic this week that you wanted to talk about?
No, yeah, I guess it is kind of a topic, but just out here. If you were to have your dream job, what would it be? And what would your organization, firm, or whatever be called? That's what I want to know.
Huh.
What is your dream job? And what would your firm or whatever, like, say you wanted to be a musician or be a band, what would your band name be? Or if you want to be a doctor, what would your firm be? Or your office be called?
Got several dream jobs, dude. Several.
One dream job.
One dream job.
Take those 5 dream jobs that you have and choose one.
Am I automatically a success?
Yeah, I mean, okay, yes, you'd be successful.
Okay.
It's hard for me not to say I want to be the coach of the Los Angeles Lakers. But I don't know.
I mean, that's fine. If you want to be, that's what you want to do.
That would be the ultimate, man.
Yeah.
Man.
Be a freaking sweet gig. You can go to every single freaking game. Freaking just be there on, like, right there.
Yeah.
Best seats in the house. Not really seats you're standing, but yeah, best seats in the house.
Hopefully, having known Kobe Bryant, freaking Shaq, and LeBron, man.
Been good times.
Yeah. Part of me wants to say the guy at the top of the slide at a water park, you know, the one that's telling everybody, okay, now you can go. Like, if I didn't have to worry about money or anything else, like something about that sounds like just
Staying up there with a whistle, be like, all right, you can go.
I got the shades on. I'm underneath the umbrella. I'm the cool guy.
What about the one where they have put you in the tubes and you're like, hold on. And you just
Yeah. Yeah, and you kick them all the way through. Like that. I would just get off and being like, hold on, pork chop, you ain't getting on this slide just yet. I would unnecessarily face palm so many people. Just
Hold
like,
up.
wait a minute. You go when I say you.
I have the
I
power
want
now.
Connor's dream job now.
We're all working at the top of the slide.
Like, to me, it's like better than being like a club, like, dude, you know, like the guy stands at the front of the door. Like, being the guy at the top of the slide just seems so much more like, hold on, asshole. But I would say my dream job, I don't know, man. I'm so split on, like, musician and pro skateboarder. Being
Both
a pro
would be cool.
skateboarder would just be awesome if I could just have the guarantee of not tearing ACLs or breaking bones, stuff like that.
Well, you'd have to guarantee that if you want to get good, because I mean that's how like all of them have done it. They just push themselves to the absolute limit and then hurt themselves in the process, and then they recover, but then they get back up and do it again. It's kind of like when I wrecked my motorcycle. I'm not scared of riding a motorcycle. I'll just get.
You're scared of armadillos.
I ran over my armadillos, not my bike. Fuck those. I don't ride at night anymore in that area. I'm scared of nighttime in that area. Darkness, fear.
Yeah, I'm definitely not a pro skateboarder because I don't like getting hurt. So
Right. That's why I didn't want to be a pro skateboarder, you know.
But it would be freaking sweet though.
I think pro disc golf player would be cool. Now that there's starting to be more money in it, it's not as hard on the body.
yeah,
You travel the country.
Yeah, I have a buddy, have him on Snapchat, and he plays disc golf, and all he posts is disc golf stuff, because he's, like, doing tournaments constantly. He's, like, traveling around and doing this stuff with, like, him and his dad, and he's, like, placing very well in these tournaments and stuff. I'm like, this is cool. Like just watching it. I haven't played disc golf, but it looks awesome.
Yeah,
It
man.
would be fun to play.
It's fun to get into.
Yeah, I just haven't done it. I didn't have the group to go with to do. I mean, you guys have gone, and then I'm like, that sounds like fun, and then I just go about my day.
Yeah.
Just invest like $80 into like 2 drivers, a mid range, and a putter. Probably not even $80, but
isn't there a place around town too that actually has the disc golf?
Yeah,
stuff?
local route.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, I'm not opposed to not trying it. I mean, I'd definitely try it and see if I like it or not. Like spending $80 isn't like wallet breaking or bank breaking. You know, just like because a lot of hobbies is like, if you want to get into it, you spend that money.
Oh yeah.
It's 100% like building computers.
you want to get into real golf?
Yeah.
Good luck.
I watched
Yeah.
a freaking
It's not
video
easy.
the other day. There's like a freaking automatic like driver. It has like a freaking like air like tube on it, and it, like so you set it next to the ball and it just fucking launches it.
You shoot it out of the sky with a gun?
No, you like place it on the ground. Like I'll have to find the video, but it's freaking nuts. He's like, oh yeah. I was like, watch this. So then it was like freaking gone. I'm like, holy shit, that's freaking cool. But like that's not the point. Like you're like, I mean, it's cool to see that just go. Oh, let's just turn it this way. It's automatic, but I mean that's probably not. It's not legal in tournaments, and I don't know why people would buy it. I guess it's just to have, and if you have the money for it, but whatever.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I don't know.
man.
It looked cool. I was like, it looked like freaking jet turbine thing. It was nuts looking.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what would be your job, Ryan?
My job, I mean, I like my current job now, but if I were to have my dream job, I've always wanted to, like originally went to college to be a nurse and then wanted to be a doctor, but then it got to the point where I was like, I don't like blood.
Right.
So I was like, I can't do that. Like, if people giving me IV, that's okay. Me giving people IVs, that's not okay. Like, we got to the practice part, I was like, this ain't for me. And I was like, I know, it's my profession. I was like, I'm out. But, I mean, like, I would.
Dude, I'm gonna throw up, bro.
Yeah, no, it's horrible.
That's not for me either, man.
Yeah, it's not. I can do my own blood, like, my own blood, because it's mine, I know it's where it's coming from, but I can't do other people's stuff.
Yeah.
No other people's body fluids whatsoever.
Knowing me, I would mess up.
Yeah.
Be like,
Oh, yeah, the arm just bruised.
Oh God.
I would love.
give me the other arm. This arm is pretty swollen now.
Yeah, I'd love to be a content creator, like more of like a I mean, if I really tried, I could do it, but I would want to be successful. But it's really hard now because everybody is a content creator. I can't go back to like if I could go back to like when YouTube first started, and just start making videos and like you get big that way. And that's how usually a lot of people do it, or a lot of people have been because they were there when it first started. And so yeah, I was there too, but I wasn't like of the age to have my own equipment, pay for my own stuff. But now it's like everybody has this equipment, and you can't really stop people from creating content. And it's just too easy to fall into a groove like everybody else. It's like I'm playing this certain game. You can't just play a game you want to play. You have to play obviously you're making content for people, so you're going to play what people want you to play. But
You gotta play what the kids are watching.
you got to play what people are watching, and you have to be good at it sometimes. You have to have something to bring people into watching you, like that kid.
You have to have those special moments.
Yeah, like a rave, and then like getting lucky by having a renowned streamer find you, like see your Twitch name or your Twitch name, and you go to it, and he's like, oh shit, you're like, this is awesome, and then that's where you start. That's how your content becomes something more than normal. So, and you just have to have the like luck with the draw, I guess, because some people started out as working for like Linus. He originally started working for NZIX or
ZXT.
Yeah, NZXT. Yeah, so he worked for not NZXT. He
NCIS.
NCIS. Well,
SVU.
No, yeah, SVU. No, he worked for a computer website, and they did videos on upcoming like computer cases, computer components, and stuff, and they did builds, kind of like what he does now. And then they were going bankrupt or whatever, they're selling out, and they were closing the company down. So then he started his own channel and became his own thing. And then people continued watching him because that's who they knew. They knew that him from that, and that's how Yeah, that's how it originally started. Was like with him is like everybody would go to him because that's where all the computer build stuff would go, or like the person from Newegg that was on there, like the main guy from there. Like their channel started from a company, either in the company's like aftermath, or like they became something because people watched this guy. So
Yeah. Aftermath.
aftermath.
You can still make it, Ryan. You're young. You got the beard.
Yeah, I got the beard. No, I mean, I enjoy playing games, but I don't want to make it my lifestyle because I think I would enjoy games less if I did it all the time.
Yeah, exactly.
It'd be cool.
Your thing should be every time you do something in a game, something cool, you'll set a parameter for it. Every time you crouch 7 times or something, you got that fat ass, dog. You just
The ass cam, yeah.
The ass cam, yeah.
Ass cam. Just like a plexiglass window where my butt's at. Just,
I was gonna say
ass cam.
another shtick you might be able to do. Like, do you have like a hairy chest at all?
Nope.
No.
Nope.
I don't know.
I have not a lot of hair.
I was gonna say, well, I don't know. I saw the beard, and I
Nope,
assumed
it's just the face, and my legs, and that's about it.
I don't know. You might be able to pull off like just being a dude with booby tassels.
Hell yeah.
Just like don't wear a shirt, just have booby tassels.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't really seen any streamers do that.
Not men.
But also, like, TikTok's a thing now, so, like, everybody and their mother is freaking getting huge off just TikTok stuff, which is, you go on there and you're like, how does a person have, like, 500 million views? Like, it's like, what the
Yeah.
fuck? Like, but it's like everybody, if you are into something, you watch it, and then something from this, just because it has a tag to that, it's going to be put in your, like, for you thing, so. I don't know. It wouldn't be hard in this day and age, I guess, to become something, but more along the lines successful is what it really comes down to.
become.
Do you want to drive yourself crazy, feeling like you have to put out new stuff all the time?
Yeah, that's how a lot of people I think are. Like when you see people like on YouTube and stuff like that close their channel or stop creating content is because they are burnout.
Yeah.
And that's one thing I wouldn't want to do either. It's just become burnout and stuff I like doing. Just me. I mean, it probably should be anybody, but
Burnout's real.
Burnout Paradise is a game.
EA.
It'd be cool if you could do that like part-time and then have another thing that you're doing part-time. That way you're kind of balancing it out,
Yeah. And I mean, everybody has their like happy medium for stuff, but I like saving my videos and then like sending them to like friends and stuff if I do something cool. That's like the fun thing.
Well, I don't know. I don't think I could change my name if I just became a skateboarder. But if
I mean,
I
you
were to
can
become a
change it.
musician, I always thought a cool band name was the Motorcycle Diaries of Anne Frank. So that's what I think I would probably do. I'd probably just start like a grindcore metal band and just like, we're the Motorcycle Diaries of Anne Frank.
All right. So together, as us four, we have been tasked by the United States government and the world to solve the energy crisis.
Solve the energy
How
crisis.
are we going to do it? We have to come together as one hive mind.
We are one.
I was thinking maybe we figure out how to harness poop. And the fumes off that, we
Methane?
take the methane. But then that's gases. So
Well,
then
it's
we're back to-
it's.
I don't think the poop produce enough methane, and I don't think we could get enough poop.
We have
okay.
cows that produce methane poop.
But I don't think you want methane going back up into the air.
No,
so
you definitely won't want that.
That's
So
not-
it's like if we're trying to
that's
like
off the table.
save do global warming and stuff, you probably definitely don't want anything to do with gases unless it's like kind of like what some of the Tesla cars are doing with the hydrogen in the air. It builds up the hydrogen in the air with some type of like electric feed or something, like sucks it in, and then it gives them an extra boost of speed after it builds up to the hydrogen. I guess that's what they're trying to do now. So it's like some type of jet engine on the back that just gives you like nitrous, but it's built from the hydrogen in the air. So it would just give back after you released all of it. So something that would recycle itself but not be a detriment to the ozone.
So we're saying we need to come up with some type of hydrogen jet propulsion engine that'll save us.
Well, if we were wanting to stop like a, I don't know, save the world from like global warming or, like an energy crisis or anything like that, something that's more clean that would save lots of stuff. But hydrogen is not good either. Too much hydrogen can kill somebody. So
Right.
kind of wanna probably stay away from that too. I don't know. That's my thought. Still think.
I would say somebody killed Goku because he's taking all the energy for spirit bombs.
So you're saying we make a spirit bomb?
No, I'm saying
No.
we stop making spirit bombs. I mean, we're trying to get energy here, man. He's like, well, let me put it all into the spirit bomb and waste it on this one person.
Literally taking energy from every living creature on the planet.
Yeah, and give it to the 1%. So yeah, fuck Goku, 'cause that's what. That's all I can squeeze out of that energy thing. I can't think of any more funnies to come out of that.
I'd like to see like giant man-made structures that would float in the sky and more or less work as a solar cell, but also at the same time work as like a giant cloud to where it could like block the sun from areas that are getting just super high heat exposure, because that way you could build the energy, and then you could also like keep it kind of close to where you could possibly transfer it down to the ground.
Kind of like a kite almost.
Right, exactly.
Solar kite.
Yeah, and it's just how do you get it to stay up and all that? Probably have to use some sort of gas to get it to go up there and all that. But yeah, I think it'd be cool if you could make it work somehow.
I saw an article recently where they're making like essentially a kite that kind of stays up in the air and it's tethered down, and it's supposed to produce way more energy than like those big huge turbine propeller things.
Windmills.
Windmills, yes.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and they'll have like self propulsion and just kind of stay up in the air and just.
Does it have is it like a wheel type thing, or is it like a solar cell, or like?
I'm pretty sure it has solar on it that kind of helps propel it, but yeah, it does have propellers and it just kind of keeps going.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anybody else have any ideas for how to save the planet?
Windmills don't do enough. I've seen like 300 of them going to Minneapolis because they got to go through Iowa and then Minnesota, and there's like nothing but corn and windmills everywhere. So yeah, there's a shitload of them. It's nuts. I was like, holy! I was like, this is crazy, and they're massive too.
There's a bunch of them out there by Webb City.
Yeah, they're huge. And then they're building a top golf place out there too, so that's kind of cool. But that's off topic. So top of that there.
I worked at Hot Topic whenever I was younger.
We're just diverged into something else. Shit.
Yeah, I don't really have any other ideas for saving the world.
I mean, like there's not enough like waterfalls for like they use for dams and stuff.
What if we harness little kids' screams
That could work.
and
But laughter is more powerful than
that's
fear.
oh, that's outside thinking. We just need to focus on screams for now. Okay.
freaking Monsters Inc. shit. But how are you gonna get every kid scream?
I'll let 1,000 kids before I let the energy supply die. Just keeping the Monster Inc. thing rolling, but
I know if you farm human beings, their body heat can generate enough power to run a robot city.
Okay.
Yeah,
Nice.
one option.
So like a gigantic hive of humans being harvested.
Yeah, we could put them in sort of a computer program while they're in their
Almost
pods.
like a Matrix kind of deal.
Yeah,
Right.
they should make a movie about that. I'm gonna get
make
Keanu
the,
Reeves.
Keanu Reeves, exactly.
Trying to see if he's down to do a movie like that.
We make the Iron Man his core. That's what we need to do.
An arc reactor?
Yeah, we make an arc reactor. That's what it is. That's where it's at.
Right.
You got a cave?
Yeah, we'll find a cave.
All right.
We invent a new element out of nowhere that has a shit ton of power in it
Yeah.
and cure you of poison diseases.
Yeah. That'll be
That's
great.
how we'll fix the energy crisis. We'll just make up
New elements.
the new elements.
Yeah.
Get on that.
It's there.
Podcast over.
Well, actually, with that new
We're gonna work-
collider too, they're actually they're finding more elements that aren't actually when they collide every time they're finding elements that aren't from Earth. So
They find that God particle yet?
What about the God key? Do they find that?
What about the goddamn? Get it.
Oh man. Okay. So now, after we've solved the energy crisis, we're gonna need people to follow us into
Clearly.
almost like a cult
Great segue.
kind of situation.
we need people to follow us like a cult.
Specifically a cult.
Which brings us to our next topic.
How are you guys going to lure these people into your cult? What's your cult going to be about? What's your credo?
Goku is bad. Goku is evil. He keeps making dirty bombs, so we're doing that.
You like Team Vegeta or something?
Did you know that one spirit bomb could power an entire planet? An entire planet? And fucking Goku is using it for this guy. I'm gonna adopt that accent if I ever take on this cult, this figure status.
Dang,
Listen, motherfucker Goku over here. No.
my cult.
I think for me, I would promise people the one thing that they want, and that's candy.
Well, you got me.
Free
already.
candy, all you can eat. And I'm gonna lace that candy with drugs, obviously.
You got me twice.
Jack's already in.
So you take that first bite of candy. That's all I need. I got you hooked. You know. You want more. You want more candy. You get the candy, but you also gotta work for your candy. You know. That's the real cult.
Well, this ain't fucking free.
So I'm gonna make.
It is free for him.
Yeah. All you can eat, man. All the candy you
all
want.
the candy I can eat.
Yeah.
As long as you work.
And you get to play video games. You get to mine gold for me. And I can sell your accounts and make real money.
Fucking, you turn the video game that I'm playing into a robot that's gonna go mine that gold for me. I'm in.
But then,
I've seen the rundown. I know exactly what mining gold is like. It looks like hell.
and then like, you know, if you're not performing well, you know, we'll do the ritual suicide. You'll be moving. You'll ascend. Poor performers will ascend.
Oh my god.
How would I suicide?
Suicide. For the greater good.
Do I suicide myself or do you suicide for me?
We walk you down the path.
Okay.
Yeah.
They hold your hand.
You just have to take the first steps.
Yeah. And possibly the jump.
What kind of candy you got for it?
I got.
He's already in. He's
Yeah.
candy.
You sold
I'm
that.
pretty much like I'm getting every type of candy. It's gonna be like a candy shop in there. You can get any
man.
type of candy you want. It's all laced.
I want to get myself some root beer barrels. I want to get myself
Don't
some...
worry about dying by suicide. Worry about dying from diabetes.
It's funny you were thinking that because that's what I was thinking. I was like, I can't die by suicide if the diabetes gets me first.
You got a point.
Hey,
That's true.
Jackson, chocolate river,
Chocolate River?
chocolate river,
Chocolate River?
chocolate river.
What's it? What kind of chocolate river? Hot chocolate? Chocolate milk?
It,
What kind of chocolate? It was like just
it branches.
it branches.
It's multiple chocolates.
Oh my god! What?
There's even a white chocolate river.
Is it like the
Cookies and cream chocolate river.
Does it all come down from a chocolate mountain?
Yes.
Does it run off from chocolate mountain? Ah man,
That's it.
the Tenacious D chocolate river? When you sing the Sasquatch song. In Chocolate River!
Oh man, it sounds like you're just setting up a cult on Big Rock Candy Mountain, bruh.
Oh yeah.
But in the end, at the end of that song, you're gonna get hung because you're the jerk that invented work. So
Yeah, you're the jerk.
Yeah, I'm the bad guy.
yeah, so you gotta work for candy and stuff like that. Yeah,
I'll be the yeah, and then like people will call me Mr. Candyman.
Mr. Candyman.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah, and I'll have my
Getting
selection,
Calvin Candy vibes all of a sudden.
and I'll have my sweets, who are my girl crew that I'm hanging with.
He goes in detail.
Yeah. And then yeah, I think that's about it. I was gonna say like maybe everybody's gotta take like one name, like one like candy style name, like red licorice or cherry warhead or whatever like you have to rename yourself a candy type thing.
I'm Milk Dud.
Yeah, yeah. I'm Junior Mint.
My nipples look like milk duds.
Kyle's name's actually Airhead.
Yeah, the warheads is your you actually like your guard, your force.
Yeah.
Warheads, they're all different colors.
Yeah.
The Warhead Council.
These are my guards, the warheads. Don't talk to me about my sour warheads. They're completely different. The extra sours. Oh man. That's too good.
My girl,
pretty
my girl, baby bottle pop over here.
What about ring pop?
Oh, ring pop, she got me for years, man. Put that ring on that ring pop.
Oh man.
God.
What's that thing like where it's kind of like it's not a ring pop, but it's like a ring pop, but it's got like the thing, but it's got the powder stuff, and you go
Baby bottle pop?
baby bottle pop.
Yeah.
Did you say baby bottle?
Yeah, my girl,
pop?
baby bottle pop over here. Yeah. You remember the one that's like a long sucker, and you squirt like the juice on it, the sour juice. What's that one called?
I want to say there's
like,
something with juice. It's like
There's
a
the
juice
push pop, but
Is it just called a juice pop?
Maybe it is a juice pop.
Something.
It's like it's got like it's like flat, but it's got like a indentation at the end of it, so you could put like juice in it. There's like sour juice, and you suck on it, and sour.
Sour sucker.
My girl,
Juicy drop pop.
Juicy drop pop. Yeah. My girl, Juicy.
Hell yeah.
call me Fun Dip, baby.
Hell yeah. DJ Fun Dip. DJ Fun Dip.
Man, it's going off.
That's awesome. DJ Fun Dip.
God. If that's not a rapper name already, I'm taking
You're
it.
taking it, yeah.
I'm DJ Fun Dip.
TJ Fun
Yeah.
See, you're already halfway there for being in a band, man.
Y'all hear DJ Fun Dip's mixtape? Man, it's wild out here in the streets, man. People killing people, robbing people.
Oh god. The arise of DJ Fun Dip. Oh no.
Anybody else have any cult
That was
ideas?
just too good, dude. I don't
Thanks,
know.
bro.
I was like sitting there, I'm like thinking of him, like I can't. I'm joining Connor's cult now.
I got the nickname DJ Fun Dip out of it.
Yeah, I don't really know where we go from there.
We've collectively chosen your.
We should just start this cult, man.
Yep.
I kind of just want to join your cult.
I just can't wait to be DJ Fun Dip. I want to give up on the whole metal charade, and I'm just gonna do DJing just for the Fun Dip name.
Oh yeah.
You got the candy necklaces, dude. You got the ring pops. Yeah, dude.
Loaded on ring pops, candy necklaces. Has freaking what are those? Has like I think they have little swirly eyes.
Hell yeah.
Like they're popsicles though. His glasses. Sitting there all candied out.
Yep. That'd be great.
Try this candy, you get a massive high, man. Come on.
You don't tell them that. You just tell them it's
You
candy.
would tell them that.
They find out on their own.
Like, is candy though?
All right.
Instead of like confetti cannons, you have candy cannons. Yeah.
Yep.
You had me at candy cannon.
Candy cannons, Teddy. Freaking can't stop it.
All right. Well, let's close this episode out. Let's go ahead and do Yo Dude, check this out. Anybody want to get us started?
All right. So, yo, dude, check this out. I decided to finally Google why, like, your legs go numb when you're on the toilet sometimes. So,
It's a crazy feeling, man.
yeah. So
It's freaking, yeah.
it says that's because body fat cushions the blood vessels in your legs, preventing them from getting compressed when you sit. But if you don't have that cushioning, your blood vessels can get compressed, causing another problem to blood flow and ultimately tingling feet. So that led me to think, okay, now how do I get rid of this feeling? How do I make sure this doesn't happen? And it's like, don't hunch. The longer it takes for you to go, the more likely you'll experience the tingling in your legs. The best way to prevent losing feeling in the legs and feet is to sit in the proper relaxed position, which is apparently upright with your knees higher than your hips. And I'm going to add an extra bit in here.
That's a relaxed position, because how I thought the relaxed position would be. And I was like, there's no way this would be comfortable on a toilet.
No. Then I'm going to add a bit in here. If you can, put your ankles above your head. That's going to be the best way for you to get the poop out.
Nice.
If you can, if you can do that, congrats.
Yeah, if you can do that, one, you're flexible. But, I don't know. I don't know. I figured at that point, I'd just be like, man, do I really want to, like, stick my ankles above my head while I poop? Wouldn't it just be easier to squat and not sit at all?
He's doing the gold member thing. Your shoulders.
I'm trying to poop in here.
He can even sit on the fucking toilet. Just sliding around, like wobbling.
So did that article mention anything about a squatty potty?
Just quite proud.
No, but squatty potty would do the whole ankles above the hips, or ankles. Would do the whole knees above the hips.
Hell yeah.
That's a squatty ladder.
The more suggestively sized squatty potty. Alright, I got one. Yo, dude, check this out. Do you know you only breathe out of one nostril at a time? You're thinking about it, aren't you?
That's
You
interesting.
might think that your nostrils share the same workload when it comes to taking in an oxygen, and while they do, it's not quite in the same way that you might expect. Instead of both taking in the same amount of air when you breathe, you actually inhale most of your oxygen through one nostril at a time. Every few hours, the active nostril will take a break, and the other one will take over until they ultimately switch on and back off again.
Huh, I always thought there was something wrong with my nose or something, but I guess not.
So, I've noticed it because, like, when you so I sometimes breathe in, this one will suck in more. Like most of the time, I'm like, okay, and then like I'll see it later. Like this one doesn't, this one doesn't. I'm like,
Right.
Weird. So that's cool.
Wow. Thank you, Ryan.
More if you need more facts.
So I don't need a nose job, is what you're saying? I'm good.
You're great on the nose
Okay.
job.
You got one, Jack?
I don't, man.
All right, let me see your phone.
I have been looking for a while, but
You got one there, Kyle?
Yeah. Yeah.
Russell Wilson signed an extension with the Broncos.
Sussel Wilson. There's something wrong with that dude. I don't trust him.
Yeah.
Hey, he's married to Sierra, all right?
What does that mean? He's married to Sierra.
Hey, he's married to Sierra, all right?
Yeah, he's sus. That's all I gotta say.
Anybody have any words of wisdom?
Ooh.
If you like it, then you better put a ring on it.
Dunk these balls. Let's get dunk these balls.
Dunk these balls.
Oh my god.
If you want to join my cult, and if you're a hottie and you want to be called baby bottle pop, let me know. I want to get that going. Yeah.
Yeah.
Be on the lookout for DJ Fun Dip because he's coming. And you'll never see me.
All right. Well, Ryan, thank you for joining us on this 50th episode of Crashing with Friends.
Hell yeah.
Bravo.
Big 50.
5-0.
Big 5-0.
And next week is the 1 year episode of Crashing with Friends.
Hell yeah.
Even bigger
Yep.
than the 50th.
Yeah.
Anniversary.
DJ Fun Dip's going to be performing.
True. All right. Well, thank you guys for listening for the last 50 episodes, and hope you guys keep listening for the next 50. Hope you guys have a good rest of your week, and we'll see you guys all next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Crashing with Friends.
Podcast.